Okay, the car is cleaned and prepped, and I'm now off to Bicester Heritage. They hold an event a few times a year called the Sunday Scramble. It's a really cool event. If you haven't been before, I'd heavily recommend that you check it out because there is always such a really cool mixture of cars. Cannot wait to get there. It's the first one of the year. Let's just get to it. B-roll. Okay, I'm back home now. Very tired. I was walking around a lot for a few hours. I know that might not sound like a lot to some of you, but to me, it is. Great day, really cold. Hands are still warming up. I know I'm in a t-shirt now, but I took my jackets off when I got into the car because of the aircon, heated seats, you know, all the luxuries. But a really great day. Some really cool cars were there. Whenever I see Porsche Speedsters, I want one. They're just timeless. There was a really cool Murcielago. I believe it was an SV. I'm not a Lambo expert, but it looked really cool. There was an Aventador. I think it was an Aventador S, and I'm not a big fan of them. I don't get the Aventador thing, personally, so I wasn't blown away by that. But there was a real mixture of cars. There was supercars, there were sports cars, there were cars people have spent 20 years building, there were cars people have spent 20 quid in Halfords doing up. There was just a real cool mixture of different cars, different personalities, and that's what makes the day so cool. And like I said earlier in the video, if you haven't been, it's definitely worth checking out. If anything, just to see that mixture of cars in such a cool area, because that's the other thing, it's in an airfield. And they don't just line all the vehicles up next to one another in a field. What they do is incorporate the history of the place and the buildings into the day. So the cars are kind of scattered all over the place, and you can go down a little side route and you might find a real gem, and not all of the cars are clustered together unless you're in a club. But really cool, really cool. And I thought I'd take this opportunity to just update what has been going on over the past few weeks with my channel, because I've been using community a lot, post images, updates, etc., just trying to keep everyone informed with my movements. I've just had a real string of bad luck. I tried to record a POV video, which I posted. Some of you may have seen it. It got to around 220 views before I took it down. I think someone commented on that video to say it looked rushed, and they were right, it was. I didn't have the GoPro in the correct angle on my head, so a good half of what you were seeing on the screen was actually the roof lining of my car, so it didn't make for the most exciting POV video. And also, I was just driving like a bit of a twat. I'd had a bit of a bad day, I thought I'd just get out, go for a drive, and there were a few times where I definitely went over the limit. So I didn't feel comfortable with that video being public. It's not really what I'm about, so I decided to take it down. I then thought, okay, let me try the POV thing again. So my friend who owns the GT4, we went out for a drive. It was a great drive, really clear skies, some great cornering. Filmed the whole route and no sound. Got back, exported all of the clips, and I have no GoPro sound, and I don't know why. I'll include like a short 10-second clip of what the sound sounds like. Gutted. Just gutted. So I am going to try again, but like many people, I am back to work tomorrow. So back on the grind, meaning filming the videos during the week is going to be a little harder. But that doesn't mean I'm going to slow down the uploads to my channel. I'm very committed to trying to get more content out over the next, month, 2 months, and just really mix it up. I did have this master plan of reviewing other people's cars. I think I may have touched on this before. I may still do that. I know in my last video, or a few videos ago, I said actually I'd changed my mind and I've now decided I'm not going to do that. I think I might do it. I've reached out to a few people. I'm speaking to a few people about their cars, so let's just watch this space with what happens with regards to that. One thing I have learned, and one thing I'm taking from 2018 into this year with my YouTube channel specifically, is to not promise uploads, because I can't tell you how many times I did that in 2018 and let you all down, so I apologise for that. I'm not going to be doing it this year. It's going to be, this is happening, this date, end of. So watch this space for the POV video. I'm going to try one more time to get out and do it. If any of you have any tips on how to set up a GoPro with an external microphone, please let me know, because what I was doing is I was using the microphone that's attached to my camera right now, and somewhere back here I have an extension cable which I was plugging into the mic, and then I was lodging this mic in the center headrest here so that you got that. In my mind I thought you'd get better sound if it was at the back of the car, and I didn't want to put this, because this microphone is quite big, I didn't want to somehow try and bodge that to the back of my car outside. But what I might do is maybe buy one of those cheap lapel microphones, because I know a few people that have done that, and just tape it to the back of my car and give that a go instead. So I'm just going to test it out and definitely get this POV video out. I want to make it, it's cool. I like POV videos. I'm sure a lot of you would like to see me driving the car and hear it, so that's going to be next. And after that, it's really just, you know, let's see where this goes, let's see what happens. As I said, I'm back to work, so during the week it's going to be a little harder for me to film, but I do drive to work and I work in central London, so if any of you would like to see my morning commute, let me know, I'll film it. Equally, if there is anything in particular that you want me to film, or maybe you have a car that you want me to check out, just let me know. I'm open to most things. I think I've pretty much covered everything I can with this car now, apart from driving it, which I'm aware of. So that's something else this year. I'm going to be focusing very much on driving content as opposed to, you know, talking about the car. But with that said, if there's anything else you want to know, if you're a new viewer here and you haven't made it to one of my previous videos, then just ask away in the comments. I usually try and reply to every comment that I receive. Sometimes I'm a little slow to respond, but I do eventually get there. But yeah, also just let me know, 2019, what are your plans? I'm not really a new year, new me type of dude, but tell me what you're planning to do this year. What are your goals? What are you trying to achieve? Let's just have a good year. But before I ramble on anymore, I think I'm going to wrap this video up now. Thank you very much for watching. I think I touched on this in my last video, but thank you all for your support last year. I'm going to try and, you know, just deliver this year. So with that said, I'm rambling. Have a good day. Enjoy your week. And until the next video, peace.